In this video, I'm going to show you how I paint this color pattern I call Dracula. It's been a great winter steelhead bait for me. I've even caught a couple walleye in it. So when the water gets cold, this has been a great color pattern for me, and I'll show you how I paint it in this video. Okay, so here's the blank plug. I got the lip taped off, and the first thing I do is just scuff it up a little bit with a little piece of scotch pad. That's perfect, just to give the paint something to adhere to. Once I get it roughed up, I'm going to lay down a coat of metallic white. This is an auto air color. I find the auto air colors stick to the baits a heck of a lot better than the regular. So that's what I've been using. So I lay down a little white metallic to give me a base. Okay, now I'm just going to hit it with a heat gun. Make sure I get that paint set. Okay, once I get it heat set, the white heat set, then I go ahead and mask off two lines. Basically, I'm going to have 3 stripes of red on it going this way. I've done it before where I've had 2 stripes of red as well, so whatever you want to do, 2 or 3 stripes of red. And so here, once I get the auto air color, then I use Createx paint, and then the Createx, any of the regular water-based Createx paints will stick once you get that auto air layer laid down. Okay, now again I'll just set that with a heat gun. Okay, so now we have the nice metallic white and then the red striping on there. Very classic or vintage lure colors, but there's a reason they color baits this way. It's because they work. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay a black pattern on the bottom and the top. Leave the sides kind of white and striped, but add a black pattern to the top with a stencil. And this stencil, I got this stencil, it's FX texture, and it comes with 3 of them. The one I'm using right now is the organic one. Kind of, I think the advertisement was that you could use these stencils to kind of make a textured skin or something like that. But it works real nice for giving a nice pattern on the lure here. Let's take a look at one here. Here's one that I painted just recently. And that black, all of that black is this texture from that stencil. Gives it a kind of nice finish and a nice pattern on the lure. So that's what I'm using there. I'm just going to hit this with some black pattern on there. That seems to work the best with this stuff. And all I'm going to use is my water-based sealer in this case, just because I really haven't found a use for having more than one black. Take the lure on the back, hold it behind the stencil, and fire away with some black. Pattern now on the bottom. I'm going to do the same thing on the top. Okay. So it doesn't look much right now because it's a flat black, but once I put some clear coat on here, it'll really make that black pop out there and give it a shiny sheen. Okay, so now I've got it clear coated, and that black now is no longer flat, so it kind of starts to pop out a little bit. This is what I use to clear coat it. It's a water base. It's called Seal Coat. It's nice and it's really quick. Just brush it on, rotate the bait for maybe a minute or 2 to get it to kind of start to dry evenly, and then I just hit it with a heat gun, and in less than 5 minutes I've got a nice sealed and finished lure. Makes it really simple. It's pretty tough too. This gets me usually this seal coat will get me through a season with the lures. It's not as good as a 2-part epoxy, but for as many baits as I'm making here, I don't expect them to last longer in a season anyways. So now I'm just gonna stick some eyes on there. I got a couple spots in the mold built on there where I can stick some eyes, and so I just got some 3/8 mad eyes here that I'm gonna stick on there. Gives it kind of a nice finish. It really makes the bait start to come together too when you get the eyes on there. Okay, so I pretty much have my plug finished now. I just got to go ahead and put some hardware on there. One thing I'm going to do as well is I'm going to paint the bottom of the lip black. So the bottom of my lip is going to be black. The top is going to be nice polished chrome, but the bottom's going to be black. So I'll show you that here once I get it painted and I get the hardware on there. Okay, so there's the finished product. I got the lip painted black and all these dots. It's actually a pretty dark bait. So for whatever reason, this one works really well in the cold water. I haven't tried it yet in the warm water, but it certainly works well in the cold water.